Right then.
Hi David. Now obviously West Ham played a really hard game against Sevilla on Thursday night, 120 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think that had a bearing on this game today in terms of energy and performance?
Undoubtedly more to do with preparation. I think we're a side with good energy, but I didn't think it was the energy which was showing necessarily later on in the game. Even I thought we might have showed that we had more, but I think that what tends to happen in the European games on a Thursday night, I think it's the opening part of the game which showed it. So, but the players have had a brilliant week. They really have. The work they've done, and even today, if you took the last 2 or 3 minutes out of the game, you'd have had to say that we've had a real good goal.
Were you disappointed with the last goal, especially?
Incredibly disappointed. If you were the under 11s coach, you would be disappointed with it, wouldn't you?
Was it just with Michail? Was he just tired from Thursday?
No, I didn't think he'd reached these levels. I think that we're needing Michail to play at a really high level. And if you probably look at the game, you know, the level of the Tottenham couple of front players was unbelievably at such a high level. We had an awful lot of the ball. I watched them here against Everton the other week, very similar. Everton had the ball, and without even having much of a chance, Tottenham they were a couple of goals up. Quite similar to today's game. I thought we had the ball in the opening 15 minutes or so, and they were 2-0 up.
David, it's quite easy to see what Tottenham are going to do in terms of sitting back and hitting on the break. Mm-hmm. But how difficult is it to actually stop?
Incredibly difficult, because Harry Kane is an absolute world-class player, and if you don't quite get it right, then you're going to be in trouble, and we didn't quite get it right. But I do think you need to say that I thought we actually started the game probably better, if you were talking at the start of the game, and we were a little bit unfortunate. It's not to say that they still shouldn't have scored, because they had another chance which Son missed. But you know, one hits Kurt's knee and goes in, the second one takes a deflection off his boot and goes over the goalkeeper. So you're 2-0 down in a game where we hadn't really done that much wrong. So I think the biggest credit was the players stuck at it, hung in. No, we were still there, we just get a goal back. And we have that right up to 90 minutes. And you know, after the efforts and everything they've done this week, the players, you know, I'd have to say well done. You know, two big chances. I mean,
he doesn't look like a person who struggles with confidence, but is he struggling with confidence and control?
I don't know if he's struggling with confidence. Mix a sort of, you know, he's a good guy. I don't think he doesn't come over that way. But I think if you're a number 9 in any football club, I think if you don't score goals, then you probably feel your confidence with your goals, need the goals. I mean, he had two really good opportunities. And I think somebody said to me, Tottenham had 4 shots on target today and we had 1. You know, well, Tottenham scored 3 out of the 4. You know, we had chances, and they would probably say they did as well. So there wasn't much in it. But ultimately, Tottenham sort of sucking you in, waiting till you give the ball away, then getting it through to Kane and Son very quickly, who were great at it. And I think if you get really good quality players and attacking players, I think you'll cause Tottenham problems, because you know the opposition's attackers could cause Tottenham problems. And maybe if you don't give the ball away so much, then it might limit the times that Kane and Son get the opportunities to break on you. And we just couldn't. We kept the ball quite well, I felt. But once we got really into the final third, we didn't really have a sort of an idea who we were going to go with it. You know, we couldn't deliver a good cross, or we couldn't hold up a good pass. Quite often it was played into feet and we didn't hold it up. So that was certainly, they were big differences, the two sides. Tottenham were very good in their front line.
David, just looking at that attacking quality, obviously it's a goal for Sonny, which is good in terms of end product, but you looked quite frustrated at times with his retention of the ball and decision making. You collapsed to your knees at one point, I think.
Yeah, it was only because it was. I think the one I did, I think it was was it a chance, or he got caught in the ball, caught in the edge of the box, which I think he felt was a free kick. That was the only thing I felt, as if he could have released the ball a little bit quicker. But Said's actually come back to life a little bit. So it wasn't nothing on side today. He's come back to life a little bit and just beginning to start to show better signs again. And the goal today will help him. So yeah, that's it.
Is that just the difference? I mean, they've got a front two that have played together for a very long time in the Premier League and are at the highest level.
No, I don't think it's just Tottenham's front two. Tottenham have got a team full of really good players. So not just a front two, but I think if you're talking about what the difference was, if you asked me today, the difference was when we've got two very good midfield players and Spurs have got good midfield players, and we try to play our wing backs against their wing backs. Was there much difference in all the areas of the field? For me, there was only one. I could say actually their defending compared to ours, but I think that came probably from the forward players. The quality of Tottenham's forward players was so good.
The top four now, bearing in mind you've got European football as well, it's going to be quite difficult now and everything like that.
I'm a bit annoyed. Not annoyed that I'm getting asked it, because I'm also quite pleased because it's telling you that we were seen as a side which was getting talked about top four. And, if somebody said that to you, we would have had a belly laugh thinking about it. But we have been challenging. But if you'd said at the start of the season, would West Ham challenge for top four, none of you would have said yes. So for you now to ask me the question, no, it should really begin putting away how well have West Ham done to stay to the final third of the season with about 7-8 games to go, and probably for the first time they might have dropped out the run for the top four. Because in truth, we have been in that bracket for a lot of the season. But you would never see West Ham at the moment being a top four side with the quality of what Tottenham have got and probably the spend what a lot of the other teams have done compared to us. I think for us, and I said it in the press, the boys who've seen me a lot would tell you, said at the start, if we even maintained anything like we were last year, it'd be brilliant. We've not only done that, we've probably done a little bit better because of the European games. We've had a decent run in the other cups. So I think now we've got 8 or 9 league games to go, and obviously we start with 2 games in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, which for us is monumental. The players have been fantastic. This week they have been unbelievable, the effort they put in. They beat Aston Villa on Sunday, they beat Sevilla in midweek, and then of all the games you have to come and play Tottenham in a derby after playing 120 minutes, and obviously they're in good form and we're both very close to each other in the league position. You could hardly not have picked a worse game to get after coming out of the game we've had this week.
You're quite pleased with the international break in that sense?
I think it'll not be me who's just played. I think all the managers will be happy to get a break, because of the intensity of the games and the way that they've been playing. But it's no excuse, because if we want to be a big club and we want to play in Europe, then we have to get used to it, and I have to get used to it, and we as players need to get used to the very little preparation time, recovery time. The one thing we have is we've got a great resilience where the players keep going. So, and I thought they showed that in the main today. They showed it. Maybe we lacked some good defending or some good finishing, but in the main we didn't give in, we didn't cave in at any time.
Are you giving the players some time off now?
Yeah, we're in training as well, because we're now in a way getting ourselves ready for probably the most important part. So because of the game, but also we want to be, as I said, I want to be in European positions. That's what the aim is, to try and do if we can. If we've enjoyed the run this year, we have to get used to it, and we want it more, we want it again. So, and then obviously we have Lyon in between our league games, so we have to try and get everybody fresh, fit, fully functioning and ready to go.
Coufal and Bowen back after the international break, you hope?
I hope so, but I've got to say I couldn't guarantee it. Couldn't guarantee it at the moment. I think Vladimir's probably a little bit further down the line, because he's, we sort of know what he's had. He's in an operation for his hernia, so we think he's doing quite well. Jarrod, I couldn't be sure about.
Okay.
Thank you all. Thank you.
You managed to work out what's wrong with Jarrod.